So, how many times do you think that you've told your story? I mean, as we go along in life, our story develops and it evolves, but we also learn how to craft and tell that story. So, my question for you tonight is how many times have you told your story? And so, the reason I'm asking you this tonight on this video, live or on the replay, wherever in the world you're catching this video, is how many times have you told your story? Do you get tired of telling your story over and over and over? Well, that's the question of the day. And that's what we're going to talk about today on Chavez Live 360, brought to you by Live Masters, where we feel alive by going live, and your journey to video mastery begins here. If you don't know who I am, I've been on a live video journey for close to 4 years, going live daily with videos just like this so we can get to know each other. I've been telling my story over and over and over on these videos for the last 4 years. What's up, Mike? I miss seeing you and hearing your story. Oh, you miss hearing my story. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you like hearing my story. Say hello below as you come in. Let me know that you're here live or on the replay. Let me know where in the world you are watching this live video. And how many times have you told your story? Well, I guess maybe I should ask you first and foremost, do you know your story? Do you know how to tell your story? Have you crafted your story? Do you have a, well, we all have a story. We all know that, right? But do you know how to tell your story? And it's the most impactful thing that we have, right? I think because the way we tell our story is it's going to be how people relate to us. And until you learn how to tell your story, it's going to be hard for others to relate to you. But my question more directly to you is like, how many times do you tell your story? And so this morning, first thing when I woke up, I'm going to shout you out. What's up, Faraz? How you doing, Kelly? When I got up this morning, I got on a call, hosted a call, and after that call was done, I got some coaching from this world-class coach. One of my friends she hooked me up with this world-class coach, to one of the Tony Robbins coaches, and we're talking about my story, and we're dissecting my story, and we did some cool stuff. And the rest of the day, I was on several calls, right? I was on a couple calls to get to know people, and then I had a couple of meetings. And every time I was on a call or every time I was in a meeting, everything related back to my story. And as I was going throughout my day, I kind of lost track of where I was at in my story, depending on who I was talking to. I don't know if that makes sense. But if you've had to tell your story more than 2 or 3 times in one day, and you're having multiple conversations with different people and you're getting to know people, you kind of lose track of telling your story. I even made a joke about it with somebody that I was talking to, because I totally lost track of the part of the story that I was at. I'm used to telling my story, and the reason I'm asking you this is, how many times have you told your story? Well, if you can craft your story and get it down and make it amazing and really understand how to deliver it to impact other people, that's what's awesome about doing it on video. So, that's why I'm really excited about crafting more of just getting my story in a more, organized way, an efficient way, with this mastermind course that we're building. That's going to be released soon, and we're making some videos, and where I'll be able to tell my story in a systematic way and then teach people everything that I've been able to do over the last 4 years on these videos to build an incredible network and attract amazing people just like you that are watching this live video. So I really appreciate everybody that's watching, and I wanted to talk to you about telling your story over and over and over, because that's really understanding how to tell your story over and over and over is going to make it so much more impactful. But you get to a point, I told my story this morning to somebody that was coaching me on how to tell my story. And the way she had me tell her was in a unique way. So I told her my story. And then right when I was done, she asked me, how many times have you told your story? And I don't know. I have no number I could have put on it, but I would have to imagine at this point it's hundreds. So Anyways, the more you do it, the better you'll be able to tell your story. Do you know how to tell your story? Do you have a story that you want to tell? I guess is another question that I should ask. Well, if you do, if you want to tell your story, you really want to craft your story, you want to get your message out, and you don't want to feel weird about it, and you just want to do it in an impactful way, then I have some really good news for you because we have a community called Live Masters where you can learn more about how to develop your story and tell it on video. Like, it's really amazing because here it is, it's live, it's happening now, it's recorded after we're doing it live, and it's all part of your story. Video is so impactful, my friends, because as your story evolves and you do it on video, it's that much more impactful to look back and actually see your story evolve in living color on video. Don't you think that's valuable? So if you or anybody that you know about is wanting to learn how to really craft their story and get it out into the masses on video, Live Masters, that's what's up. You got to reach out. Let me see who's here in the broadcast. We have Makiba. Who else is here? Facebook user. I'm evolving on how to tell my story. It's becoming better as I tell it from a healthy place. I wish that it would let me show. Chico, hello. Somebody says Chico. Faraz is here in the house. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I wanted to come in and do my video today and let you know that it's really important to learn how to tell your story. It's the most impactful thing you have. It's the thing that you have that's going to relate to other people if you learn how to tell it the right way. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you saw any value here and you want to share it, let your friends know about it. But when you give your eyeballs and your ears to me, I'm really humbled and blessed that you've decided to come and hang out because you could be watching a million things. I'll see you tomorrow with another video, Live Masters, or here or on our YouTube channel. No interviews today. We're going to have a new interview tomorrow. We had a cancellation, but we'll reschedule for an interview tomorrow of our Live Masters video challenge. So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Learn how to tell your story. It's truly impactful. But so if you're seeing this video on Live Masters, maybe you can answer this question. How many times have you told your story? All right.